up, guys? Welcome to our YouTube channel, and as you can tell by the title, I'm going to be telling you guys about how I found out that I was pregnant. So before we get into the story time, make sure you like, comment, and subscribe, y'all, and click the bell so you can get notified when we post a video. So a little backstory before we jump into the story time. Me and my husband, we have been trying to conceive for about 1.5 years, y'all. And it always ended in like a miscarriage, or like it just wasn't our month. And also, I've been on birth control since I was in middle school. I'm sorry, y'all, if y'all see me keep looking over here, I'm looking at my son on the monitor because he's napping. But yeah, I've been on birth control since I was in middle school, and I honestly felt like that affected us, and that we couldn't have a child. So, fast forward to April. I was working as a babysitter, y'all. Keep that in mind. I was working as a babysitter at the time. So, April rolls around, y'all. My cycle usually comes at the end of the month. So that whole week, I'm feeling weird, y'all. Like, I feel hella tired, y'all. When I tell you, I could not keep my eyes open, y'all. I could not keep my eyes open. Them kids was just running around. I'm not gonna lie. They was doing whatever they wanted to do. And my boobs was hurting, but I didn't really pay that no mind, because I'm like, my boobs usually hurt when I'm about to get my cycle anyway. So my boobs was hurting, and then y'all, I had went to the bathroom or whatever, and I wiped. And when I looked at the tissue, it was like 3 specks of blood on the tissue, y'all. You know what I mean? And I'm like, that's weird, because when my cycle comes, she makes herself known. Like, okay, like yeah. So I'm like, this is weird. So now I'm thinking, I'm like, oh my God, I might be pregnant. But again, I didn't want to get my hopes up, because the previous months, I was just like, it's just all in my head at this point. Like, it's just, I don't care. So I'm just at work or whatever. I'm at work and I'm thinking about it all day. Like, I might be, because I know how my cycle is. You know what I mean? So this particular day, I get off early from work, and my husband's still at work. So I'm on the way home. So while I'm in the car, I'm like, Lord, if I'm pregnant, give me a sign or whatever. Because I didn't want to waste my money on a pregnancy test. And y'all know them Clear Blues and First Response and everything. Those tests is not cheap. It's like $13, $14. So I'm like, baby, I'm not gonna spend my money. So I'm like, Lord, give me a sign if I am. So I'm driving in the car, vibing to my music, doing whatever. And I just so happen to look up in the sky, y'all, and it's like a cloud, like a single cloud. Ain't no more clouds in the sky. It's like a single cloud in the sky with a plus. So I'm like, is that my sign? Like, is that my sign? I don't see no more clouds, and this the only cloud in the sky. So I'm like, okay, I'll take that as, positive. So I'm at the store, y'all. I'm walking up and down the aisles. I'm like, bro, I don't want to buy this test and just be disappointed again. So I ain't even gonna lie. I didn't buy the First Response or the Clear Blue, y'all. I bought the regular 99-cent test, and I went on about my day. So I came home. I took the test. I waited, the 3 minutes or whatever, and it was like a faint line. So I'm looking at it and I'm like, I know I see a line, but I'm like, it's not dark enough. So I'm like, maybe I'm tripping. Like, maybe I'm just seeing stuff at this point. So I'm just looking at it. And I'm like, it's definitely a line there. But I'm like, maybe it's just a faulty test, something like that. So the next day, that faint line was on my mind all night, all day. So I ended up getting off early again, y'all. So I get off early and I went to the store, and this time I got a Clear Blue and a First Response. So I came home. Now I'm rushing home because my husband called me. He like, all right, I just got off work, babe, I'll be on the way, yada, yada, yada. So now I'm rushing home because I wanted it to be a surprise, you know, if I was pregnant. So I'm rushing home. I get home. I run straight upstairs, y'all. I run straight upstairs, do my business on the stick. And this was the Clear Blue Digital, y'all. So I'm sitting there. Y'all know the Clear Blue Digital, y'all. That shit take forever. Like, forever, y'all. I'm sitting there like, dang. Like, why is it still blinking? So I'm sitting there. And honestly, I did have doubts in my mind still. I was like, this stuff finna say not pregnant. And I don't even know why I'm taking this test. It's finna say not pregnant. It popped up pregnant. So now I'm like, oh my God. I took the first response. I was like, let me make sure. And y'all, we had like some plastic shot cups. You know, the little plastic cups, small ones. We had those, so you know, I didn't pee twice, if that's what y'all thinking. I had it in the cup, you know, dipping it. So dip that in there. It came back a dark line. So I'm like, oh my God, I'm pregnant. So right as soon as I finished taking my test, y'all, he walked in the door. So now I'm just sitting there like smiling, like, you know what I mean? He like, what's wrong with you? Like, why you looking like that? And I showed him the test or whatever, and he looked at the test. He was like, we need to go to the clinic. So it was like 3:30, 4 o'clock, y'all, by this time. So, and it was on a Friday, and the clinic closed at 5, y'all. So we rushed to the clinic or whatever. You know, I do the little urine test or whatever. So when I do the urine test, the lady like, okay, it's gonna take about 3 to 4 days to, you know, let you know. So I'm like, okay, cool, whatever. So we on the way home. We live about 15 minutes away from the clinic. So we on the way home, y'all. Like 10 minutes later, the lady called on my phone, and my phone is, you know, connected to my car. So whatever I hear, he hear. So she called me and she like, hello. She talking so slow, y'all. Like, girl, just get it out. Like, get it out. So she's like, hi, I'm calling you about your test results. And I just wanted to inform you that your test came back positive. Congratulations. Or whatever. So I'm like, oh my God, you know what I mean? And I look over at my husband. He just the cheesing, like the biggest smile on his face. So I hang up the phone with her. I'm like, baby, we finally pregnant, you know. Oh my God, it's finally happening. Yada yada yada. And that was really it. I mean, he didn't have like a negative response or anything. Like, we both was excited because we wanted to, you know, you know, make a family, like be a family. So yeah, that's a story about how I found out I was pregnant. And honestly, I had a complicated pregnancy. I'm not even gonna lie. Like, I had a real complicated pregnancy. And if you want to know about that story time, just let me know. Leave your comments down below. And yeah. So make sure you like this video. Subscribe to our channel. And make sure you comment. And yeah.